Every action begins with a choice. If you want to do something, make a habit of it. Epictetus. In today's guide, we delve into the profound wisdom of Stoicism to equip you with essential strategies for winning every argument. As Epictetus reminds us, the foundation of mastery lies in transforming these strategies into daily habits. Just as a skilled artisan hones their craft through consistent practice, cultivating these Stoic principles as habits will empower you to navigate arguments with grace and effectiveness. So let's embark on this journey together and uncover the Stoic secrets to triumph in every debate. 1. Acknowledge why you are arguing. Before diving into any argument, it's crucial to acknowledge the underlying purpose and motivation driving your engagement. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of intentionality and mindful action, urging us to avoid arguments merely for the sake of argumentation. Consider this scenario. Imagine arguing with a friend about their deeply held religious beliefs, knowing they are not open to discussing such sensitive subjects. In this case, persisting in the argument would likely do more harm than good, straining your relationship and causing unnecessary conflict. The Stoic approach encourages us to always have a clear and specific objective behind any argument we choose to engage in. Rather than aimlessly debating or trying to prove a point for the sake of winning, focus on constructive dialogue that aligns with your values and promotes understanding and growth. This mindful approach not only preserves relationships, but also ensures that your arguments are purposeful and impactful. Cultivate emotional intelligence. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on cultivating emotional intelligence, especially during heated discussions or arguments. The quote, "He who angers you conquers you," by Elizabeth Kenny, encapsulates the Stoic perspective on the detrimental effects of unchecked emotions in argumentative situations. In Stoic philosophy, emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing one's emotions effectively, particularly during moments of conflict. When faced with a challenging argument, Stoics advise practicing emotional resilience and restraint rather than succumbing to anger or frustration. By developing emotional intelligence, individuals can navigate arguments with greater composure, clarity, and wisdom. Instead of reacting impulsively or letting emotions dictate their responses, they can maintain a rational and calm demeanor, allowing for more productive and respectful exchanges. Stoics believe that emotional intelligence not only leads to better argument outcomes, but also fosters personal growth and strengthens relationships. It enables individuals to engage in meaningful discourse, listen attentively to opposing viewpoints, and find constructive solutions rather than escalating conflicts. Ultimately, cultivating emotional intelligence empowers individuals to approach arguments with mindfulness, empathy, and a focus on mutual understanding. 3. Focus on facts and logic. Stoicism advocates for a rational and logical approach to arguments, emphasizing the importance of relying on facts and evidence rather than emotions or biases. The quote by John Adams, "Facts are stubborn things, and whatever may be our wishes, our inclinations, or the dictates of our passions, they cannot alter the state of facts and evidence," succinctly captures this Stoic perspective on the role of reason in argumentation. In Stoic philosophy, using facts and logic strengthens argumentation by grounding discussions in objective reality. Instead of relying solely on subjective opinions or personal beliefs, Stoics encourage individuals to base their arguments on verifiable information, empirical evidence, and sound reasoning. By prioritizing facts and logic, individuals can build stronger and more convincing arguments. This approach fosters intellectual honesty, critical thinking, and a commitment to truth-seeking, which are core tenets of Stoic principles. Furthermore, focusing on facts and logic promotes constructive dialogue and mutual understanding during arguments. It encourages individuals to engage in thoughtful analysis, question assumptions, and seek common ground based on shared information and rational discourse. Ultimately, the Stoic emphasis on facts and logic in arguments serves to promote clarity, objectivity, and fairness, leading to more meaningful and productive exchanges of ideas. 4. Practice active listening. In Stoic philosophy, the virtue of active listening holds immense significance in resolving disagreements and fostering meaningful communication. Ralph Nichols quote, "The most basic of all human needs is the need to understand and be understood." The best way to understand people is to listen to them, encapsulates the Stoic approach to active listening. Active listening involves fully engaging with the speaker, not just hearing their words, but also understanding their perspectives, emotions, and underlying concerns. This practice is crucial in arguments, as it promotes mutual understanding, empathy, and respectful dialogue. Stoics recognize that arguments often arise from misunderstandings or misinterpretations. By actively listening to the other person's viewpoint, without interrupting or imposing preconceived notions, individuals can gain valuable insights into their perspective and motivations. This deeper understanding paves the way for finding common ground, resolving conflicts, and building stronger relationships. Furthermore, active listening cultivates a sense of empathy and compassion, which are fundamental Stoic virtues. It allows individuals to acknowledge and validate the feelings and experiences of others, even if they disagree with their opinions. This empathetic approach fosters a more collaborative and cooperative atmosphere, where both parties feel heard and respected. Practicing active listening also helps in de-escalating tensions during arguments. Instead of reacting impulsively or defensively, individuals who engage in active listening can respond thoughtfully and constructively. This reduces conflicts, promotes rational discussion, and increases the likelihood of finding mutually acceptable solutions. In summary, active listening is a cornerstone of Stoic communication strategies, promoting understanding, empathy, and constructive dialogue in resolving disagreements and fostering harmonious relationships. 5. Seek common ground. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on finding common ground as a fundamental principle in resolving arguments and conflicts. Aesop's quote, "In union, there is strength," beautifully encapsulates this Stoic approach to seeking commonalities. The Stoics believe that in any disagreement, there exists a potential for agreement or common understanding. This principle is rooted in the recognition of shared humanity and the understanding that despite differences in opinions, values, or beliefs, there are often areas of agreement that can be identified and leveraged. By actively seeking common ground, individuals can shift the focus of the argument from divisive issues to shared interests, values, or goals. This shift creates a collaborative atmosphere and fosters cooperation rather than confrontation. Finding common ground involves several Stoic strategies. Start by acknowledging and exploring values or principles that both parties hold dear. These shared values serve as a foundation for building mutual understanding and respect. Practice empathy and actively listen to the other person's perspective. Try to understand their motivations, concerns, and underlying reasons for their stance. This empathetic approach helps in finding commonalities and bridging differences. Identify common goals or objectives that both parties aim to achieve. Emphasize the shared interests and benefits of working together towards these goals, fostering a sense of collaboration and unity. Shift the focus of the argument from past grievances or differences to finding practical solutions that address common concerns. Collaboratively brainstorming solutions promotes teamwork and encourages a positive, forward-thinking approach. While seeking common ground, it's essential to respect and acknowledge differences in opinions or perspectives. Stoicism teaches the importance of accepting diversity and finding unity amidst diversity. By actively seeking common ground, individuals can transcend adversarial dynamics and cultivate a more harmonious and constructive environment for resolving arguments. This Stoic principle promotes cooperation, understanding, and effective conflict resolution, leading to mutually beneficial outcomes. 6. Avoid personal attacks. Stoicism places a high value on maintaining dignity and respect, even in the midst of heated arguments. Walter Isaacson's quote, "The best argument is one that is made without personal attacks," encapsulates this Stoic principle of avoiding ad hominem attacks and focusing on issues rather than individuals. The Stoics believe that attacking a person's character or integrity during an argument detracts from the discussion's constructive nature. Instead, they advocated for a focus on the merits of ideas, arguments, and evidence. Here's how avoiding personal attacks aligns with Stoic wisdom and contributes to more productive discussions, preserving dignity. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining one's dignity and integrity, even in challenging situations. Avoiding personal attacks allows individuals to uphold their values and principles while engaging in arguments, focusing on issues. Personal attacks often derail discussions by shifting the focus from the substance of the argument to emotional reactions and defensiveness. By refraining from attacking individuals, the focus remains on the issues at hand, facilitating a more rational and objective exchange of ideas. Promoting respectful dialogue. Respect is a cornerstone of Stoic ethics. Engaging in respectful dialogue, free from personal attacks, fosters a climate of mutual respect and understanding. It encourages open-mindedness and a willingness to listen to differing viewpoints. Encouraging constructive criticism. Critiquing ideas and arguments rather than individuals allows for constructive criticism. It enables individuals to challenge and improve each other's arguments without resorting to insults or personal judgments. Maintaining focus on truth. Stoicism values truth and wisdom. By avoiding personal attacks, individuals can focus on pursuing truth and arriving at logical conclusions based on evidence and sound reasoning, rather than engaging in emotional conflicts. In essence, adhering to the Stoic principle of avoiding personal attacks promotes civil discourse, encourages intellectual rigor, and contributes to more meaningful and fruitful arguments. It reflects a commitment to rationality, respect, and ethical conduct in discussions and debates. 7. Respond, not react. Stoicism teaches the importance of responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, especially in the midst of arguments. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's quote, "Reacting in anger or annoyance will not advance one's ability to persuade," resonates with this Stoic practice of maintaining composure and deliberation. Here's how practicing thoughtful responses enhances the effectiveness of arguments. Maintaining composure. Stoics advocate for maintaining emotional control, even in challenging situations like arguments. By responding calmly and thoughtfully, individuals demonstrate emotional intelligence and avoid escalating tensions. Enhancing persuasiveness. Thoughtful responses are more persuasive than impulsive reactions. They allow individuals to articulate their points clearly, provide supporting evidence, and engage in logical reasoning, which can sway opinions and lead to agreement. Fostering understanding. Thoughtful responses encourage active listening and mutual understanding. When individuals take the time to craft reasoned responses, they demonstrate respect for others' perspectives and create an environment conducive to meaningful dialogue. Avoiding regrettable outcomes. Impulsive reactions often lead to regrettable outcomes, such as saying hurtful things or damaging relationships. By practicing thoughtful responses, individuals reduce the likelihood of saying or doing something they might later regret. Promoting reflection. Thoughtful responses involve reflection and consideration of different viewpoints. This process allows individuals to evaluate their own arguments critically, identify strengths and weaknesses, and refine their positions for more effective communication. Building trust. Responding thoughtfully builds trust and credibility in arguments. It shows that individuals are willing to engage in reasoned debate, listen to opposing views, and engage in constructive dialogue rather than resorting to emotional outbursts. In conclusion, the Stoic practice of responding, not reacting, contributes to more effective and persuasive arguments. By maintaining composure, fostering understanding, and avoiding regrettable outcomes, individuals can engage in meaningful discourse that leads to mutual respect, intellectual growth, and productive resolutions. Use Socratic questioning. Socratic questioning, rooted in the philosophy of Socrates, offers valuable insights into effective argumentation. Socrates famously said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing," highlighting the importance of humility and curiosity in seeking deeper understanding. Here's how incorporating Socratic questioning enhances argumentation. Socratic questioning prompts individuals to think critically about their own beliefs and assumptions. By asking probing questions that challenge established ideas, it encourages a deeper examination of the underlying principles and reasoning behind arguments. Socratic questioning encourages individuals to consider alternative viewpoints. By asking questions that explore different angles and implications, it broadens the scope of discussion and fosters a more comprehensive understanding of the topic at hand. Socratic questioning helps clarify vague or ambiguous concepts. By asking for definitions, examples, and explanations, it ensures that arguments are based on clear and well-defined terms, reducing misunderstandings and confusion. Socratic questioning uncovers underlying assumptions that may influence arguments. By asking questions about the basis of certain claims or beliefs, it encourages individuals to reflect on their assumptions and consider alternative possibilities. Socratic questioning prompts individuals to examine the evidence supporting their arguments. By asking for evidence, sources, and justification, it promotes a more evidence-based approach to argumentation, leading to stronger and more convincing arguments. Socratic questioning is a powerful tool for facilitating learning and intellectual growth. By engaging in thoughtful dialogue and asking insightful questions, it encourages continuous learning, curiosity, and open-mindedness. In summary, Socratic questioning is an invaluable technique for enhancing argumentation. By encouraging critical thinking, exploring different perspectives, clarifying concepts, identifying assumptions, evaluating evidence, and facilitating learning, it leads to more robust, nuanced, and intellectually stimulating discussions. Incorporating Socratic questioning into argumentation promotes a deeper understanding of complex issues and fosters a culture of intellectual inquiry and curiosity. 9. Acknowledge different perspectives. Stoicism places a significant emphasis on acknowledging and respecting diverse viewpoints as a fundamental aspect of effective argumentation. The Dalai Lama once said, "In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher," highlighting the valuable lessons that can be learned from engaging with differing opinions. Here's how considering different perspectives enriches argumentation. Acknowledging different perspectives fosters empathy and understanding. By putting ourselves in others' shoes and trying to see the world from their point of view, we gain insights into their beliefs, values, and motivations. This empathetic approach not only strengthens relationships, but also leads to more constructive and meaningful discussions. Stoicism encourages an open-minded approach to argumentation, recognizing that there is value in considering diverse viewpoints. By remaining receptive to alternative perspectives, we demonstrate intellectual humility and a willingness to learn from others, which contributes to a more inclusive and intellectually stimulating discourse. Acknowledging different perspectives creates a conducive environment for meaningful dialogue. Instead of approaching arguments with a rigid mindset or a desire to win at all costs, Stoicism teaches us to engage in dialogue with curiosity, seeking to explore different ideas and perspectives collaboratively. This approach encourages constructive exchanges and the sharing of insights. Considering different perspectives enhances critical thinking skills. By exposing ourselves to a range of viewpoints, we are challenged to evaluate arguments critically, identify strengths and weaknesses, and develop well-rounded perspectives. This critical engagement with diverse ideas strengthens our own arguments and leads to more informed decision-making. Acknowledging different perspectives promotes respectful discourse. In arguments where diverse opinions are valued and respected, participants are more likely to engage in civil and productive exchanges. This respectful environment encourages the exchange of ideas without resorting to personal attacks or hostility, leading to more fruitful outcomes. In essence, Stoicism teaches us that acknowledging and respecting different perspectives is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of intellectual maturity and wisdom. 10. Stay calm and composed. Maintaining composure during heated arguments is crucial for effective communication and conflict resolution. Albert Einstein once said, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change," highlighting the importance of adaptability and emotional regulation. Here's how staying calm enhances clarity and effectiveness in arguments. When we remain calm and composed during arguments, our thoughts become clearer and more organized. Emotions like anger or frustration can cloud our judgment and lead to impulsive reactions. By staying calm, we can focus on articulating our points clearly and logically, which facilitates better understanding and communication. Emotions often drive irrational behavior and decision-making. In contrast, maintaining composure allows us to approach arguments with a rational mindset. We can evaluate situations objectively, weigh the evidence, and make informed decisions based on reason, rather than emotion-driven impulses. Heated arguments can quickly escalate into conflicts if not managed effectively. When we stay calm, we contribute to de-escalating tensions and creating a more conducive environment for constructive dialogue. Our composed demeanor encourages others to respond in a similar manner, reducing the likelihood of confrontations and misunderstandings. Calmness and composure convey a sense of confidence, maturity, and self-control. In arguments, displaying these qualities earns the respect of others and builds trust in our ability to handle challenging situations with grace. People are more receptive to our arguments and ideas when presented calmly, leading to more meaningful interactions. Staying calm enables us to practice active listening, which is crucial for understanding others' perspectives and addressing their concerns. Instead of becoming defensive or dismissive, we can attentively listen to opposing viewpoints, ask clarifying questions, and engage in constructive dialogue. This active listening fosters mutual respect and paves the way for mutually beneficial resolutions. Ultimately, staying calm and composed is key to effective conflict resolution. By approaching arguments with a calm demeanor, we shift the focus from winning or proving a point to finding solutions and common ground. This collaborative approach leads to more positive outcomes and strengthens relationships. In conclusion, maintaining composure during arguments is a hallmark of emotional intelligence and effective communication. It enhances clarity of thought, promotes rational decision-making, prevents escalation, builds trust and respect, encourages active listening, and facilitates conflict resolution. By embodying calmness and composure, we demonstrate our ability to navigate challenges with maturity and wisdom, fostering healthier relationships and more productive interactions. 11. Know when to end the argument. Recognizing when to conclude arguments is a mark of wisdom and emotional intelligence. Eddie Hillesum once said, "Sometimes the most important thing in a whole day is the rest we take between two deep breaths," highlighting the significance of pauses and reflection in navigating conflicts. Here's how ending arguments gracefully promotes resolution and understanding. Ending arguments provides an opportunity for both parties to pause, reflect, and gain perspective. Instead of prolonging heated debates, taking a break allows emotions to settle, rationality to prevail, and individuals to reconsider their positions. This reflective time fosters introspection and promotes a more reasoned approach to resolving disagreements. Arguments can escalate quickly if emotions run high and tensions remain unresolved. Knowing when to end the argument helps prevent further escalation and potential damage to relationships. Stepping back allows individuals to cool off, regain composure, and approach the discussion with a calmer demeanor, reducing the likelihood of confrontations. Ending arguments shifts the focus from proving a point or winning to finding solutions and common ground. When both parties agree to conclude the argument temporarily, they can redirect their energy towards problem solving and reaching mutually beneficial resolutions. This proactive approach fosters cooperation and collaboration, leading to more productive outcomes. Recognizing when to end arguments demonstrates respect for personal boundaries and emotional well-being. It acknowledges that prolonged conflicts can be draining and counterproductive, emphasizing the importance of maintaining healthy communication dynamics. Respecting boundaries contributes to a more harmonious and respectful exchange of ideas, enhancing understanding and empathy. Knowing when to end an argument allows individuals to empathize with each other's perspectives and experiences. It encourages active listening, open-mindedness, and a willingness to consider alternative viewpoints. By prioritizing empathy and understanding, arguments transform into opportunities for learning, growth, and strengthening relationships. Ending arguments gracefully promotes effective communication by creating space for constructive dialogue and meaningful interactions. It encourages individuals to express themselves calmly, listen attentively, and seek common ground. This communication style fosters mutual respect, trust, and collaboration, leading to more positive and harmonious relationships. In conclusion, knowing when to end arguments is a manifestation of emotional intelligence, respect, and effective communication skills. It allows time for reflection, prevents escalation, focuses on solutions, respects boundaries, promotes empathy and understanding, and encourages effective communication. By ending arguments gracefully, individuals contribute to healthier communication dynamics, enhanced relationships, and constructive conflict resolution. Congratulations on learning the 11-step Stoic guide to winning any argument. The key now lies in applying this guide with discipline and wisdom. If you're interested in mastering self-discipline to further enhance your communication and life skills, I recommend watching our next video. Remember, practice and consistency are the pillars of growth and success. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, may you navigate arguments with composure, wisdom, and effectiveness.